Well, my first guest has been very bullish on the economy, and today he replied to the doubters and the yeah but crowd. Let's bring in Fisher Investments Executive Chairman, also co-CIO, Ken Fisher. Ken, it's great to see you, particularly on a day like today. You noted that you said 2026, we would see miracles for those with patience. I got to tell you, the data might be ahead of your schedule, but why? I want to get back to why you were so confident about the economy this year.
So first, there's so many people worrying about everything. Everything that tends to be worried tends to have anticipation leading to mitigation. I've talked about that before in your show in years past. But the fact is that midterms, what we have coming up in November, start off with a lot of squawk and end up with relative gridlock increasing and taking away the risk of big legislation, which means that investors for a couple of years thereafter can anticipate relative legislative risk going away, disappearing. Stocks pre-price that, and the back of the years of midterms tends to be strong.
You wrote about, quote, yeah, but, and one thing that you wrote in there that was interesting, you said, it's all beautiful and bullish music to my ears, showing that despite broadly building optimism, the stock market's wall of worry remains intact. And so let's kick these butts with the one T. I guess that it plays out over and over again, and I think part of it must just be human nature, right? When things seem too good to be true, we start to look and grapple for things to be bad. But for an investor, that could be dangerous.
When you get to the point where bull markets have fully climbed the wall of worry that's legendary, the yeah buts go away. The reason it's beautiful music to me is the more I say, here's 5 reasons why, and then I get 6 or 7 yeah buts, you say the yeah buts are that which reduces the excess optimism back to a level that allows the wall of worry to continue climbing in the bull market.
All right, let's talk about some of those worries. The market did rally Friday after the tariff decision. How concerned are you now that these tariffs linger, the threat of tariffs linger, or just, I feel like the conversation about tariffs might be more detrimental than the tariffs at this point?
I don't even much like to talk about tariffs anymore. I mean, I started talking about tariffs, a year ago, and at this point in time, it just seems to me like you just keep saying the same old stuff. I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about me.
Right.
And same old stuff in different ways. Let me say what I said a year ago, which is that it would be a continued relatively strong bull market led by foreign stocks, particularly European and some other places like Mexico, Canada, Japan. That continues to be true to this very day.
Yeah. I mean, in Latin America and of course, South Korea, but let's be honest, it's not the South Korean market. They've got 2 companies that dominate the world right now. Hey, let's talk about now looking ahead. A lot of folks bracing for the market to stumble, according to script, into the midterms, and maybe possibly even the outcome to derail the domestic agenda. What do you say about that, but?
So I don't really think you get much disruption. Let me make 2 points. The president has already made lots and lots and lots and lots of executive orders. He will continue to make executive orders. If you think he won't, it would be unusual to the person that he has been as president. Secondarily, legislation is going to get quieter and quieter. You can't pass much in this environment. Congress couldn't pass a kidney stone if they had to. The fact of the matter is, as we move into this quieter and quieter in the back of the year, the midterms themselves take away the possibility of big legislative risks next year, and markets pre-price that. It's just it's something that's been going on for 100 years. There's only a couple of exceptions to it ever. And the fact of the matter is, it's hard to envision you don't get that reality this time.
All right, Ken, it's a great day to have you, my friend. It's always a comforting feeling to be able to rely on your expertise and experience. Thank you very much.